This is the hallway bath. Again, you got some old doors here. I can replace these doors as needed. Don't need to the first week I'm here. You got some really good space here for oh, here's where the dryer is. How about that? Here's where the dryer goes. And I see a hook up here for the washer. Perfect. I don't want the washer in that terrible room anyway. So perfect. Washer, dryer in here. I like that. And you got the electric right there. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so I was wondering, I didn't look in that closet the last time I was here. Okay, so over here, you have a pretty decent size, like what looks to be a linen closet. Looks like spare tiles down there, which is nice for certain things. Standard stand-up shower, no tub, not a big deal. In here, again, old fixtures. This is probably standard with the house 40 years ago. We were just running into an issue with some water draining. Some minor plumbing issues we've got to get looked at. But up here, this is the biggest issue with that. It looked like they did my problem with the drywall and the taping. So I have created this problem before. Again, fixtures, not an issue. Standard commode stuff, not a big deal. Looks like there was a door here back in the day and they just used a curtain. Again, these are minor things, not terrible. So yes, these rooms need a little bit of work, but this room, this is I think I call this one bedroom 2 on my charts. The big thing here is it looks like they have wallpaper on it. So when you look at this, I don't know if this was a certain type of drywall, but it looks like it may have been a wallpaper. I think it was a wallpaper. So you try to peel this off, you may damage the drywall a lot. I watched some videos on that. Here's a nice area here for a closet. Put some folding doors in there, something like that. So this is a nice sized room. Back up a second here, Zach. Trying to keep him off the camera as much as I can. So in these rooms, you'll have like these baseboard heat type of thing where there's a tube of hot water or steam or something that goes through there to heat up the room. And so with that, oh, here we go. It looks like each room is like climate controlled. So this one's set at like 60, which is fine. So you got a good amount of outlets in the room, but again, kind of the vision of this room is something like you have a queen size bed on this side and maybe bunk beds on this side or a single over here, or even 2 queens with like some sort of dresser in between. So you could comfortably have like 2 or 3 people in here, 4 people, probably family 2, or, you know, two guy friends in 2 different beds, whatever it is. So let's go down to this bedroom. This bedroom's even bigger, which the only real problem I saw here is that there's no light fixture in here, no ceiling fan. So I might need to get some help with that, to have somebody snake something, cut something up there. I can't do that. But for a short period of time, you can just have a lamp on an end table and turn it on and off. Not a big deal. But the size of this room is absolutely freaking mammoth. So you can have, this probably is going to be the room I start off sleeping in, because this is pretty simple. This is very simple actually, and I eventually would want to paint it probably very similar to this color, but replace the outlets. The baseboard heat stuff is fine in here. Again, I would probably prefer to either repaint those things or replace them, because they're like 40 years old. So the carpet here actually looks like it's relatively newer. Don't care. I think my goal here is to just rip up the carpet in all the rooms. In bedroom 2, which we were just in, I gotta strip that off and prime it. And then I gotta repaint all the rooms. So I would probably be in here with my family in the short term. If anybody else came up, my wife has vowed not to come up here. But the room itself is in some pretty good shape. The baseboard here is not professionally done. I would probably be able to do that with the rest of the baseboard I'm getting. I think I was looking at 1/2 inch, and I think this is 1/2 inch. So that should, and none of this was professionally done. I mean, look at the paint job. So this is easy enough. And then you got this quarter round up around the top. So it wasn't done well, but I can strip all this stuff out. This is the room. Day one, I'm in here with an air mattress, just ripping out the carpet, and I would sleep like that. Wouldn't care. Don't care. Big window here. Very big window. And you got a nice view of the backyard here. You got a pretty nice sized closet here too. Again, I mean, some of this stuff is a little rough, but I mean, don't really care. This is my second home. Oh, it looks like there's a light in there. Oh, how about that? Okay, so for second home, for short term, I mean, you can kind of hang up your clothes, put clothes in there, whatever. Maybe have a dresser that's tucked away in here. Don't know. But, I mean, you got plenty of space here to store clothing for a week. Again, temperature control in each and every room. So this is probably going to be my base of operations, and it's a decent sized room. So, you know, you give me a bed, a nightlight, I'm fine in here. So this is where I'm going to start.